Hi guys, it's your girl Story of World here, and let me tell you, today's video is going to be a wild ride. We're diving deep into the dark side, the creepy side, the side of the internet that keeps you up at night. We're talking about the mysteries that no one has been able to solve. Like seriously, these cases are so cold they make ice cream look like a hot cup of coffee. We're talking disappearances, murders, weird lights in the sky, all that creepy stuff that makes you want to sleep with the lights on. So buckle up, grab your blankie and maybe a nightlight or two because things are about to get spooky. This video is more interesting, watch till end and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so picture this, 1959, the freezing cold Ural Mountains in Russia. 9 experienced hikers are trekking through the snowy wilderness when, bam, something goes terribly wrong, like seriously wrong. When rescuers finally reach their campsite, they find a scene straight out of a horror movie. The hiker's tent is ripped open from the inside, like they were trying to escape something, or something was trying to get to them. Some of their bodies are found scattered around the campsite, some even further away, dressed in only their underwear. Like, who runs out into the freezing snow in their underwear? But here's where it gets even creepier. Some of the hikers had severe injuries, like broken bones and fractured skulls, but no external wounds. It's like they were squeezed or crushed by some unknown force. And get this, some were missing their eyes and tongues, I know, right? What could have done that? Theories range from avalanches to secret military tests gone wrong, even freaking yetis. But to this day, no one knows for sure what happened on that mountain. The mystery of the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains frozen in time. Let's rewind back to 1922 to a quiet little farmstead in Germany called Hinterkaifeck. This is where a family of 6, the Grubers, lived a simple life until one horrifying night, everything changed. Like, imagine being murdered in your own home with no explanation. That's what happened to the Grubers. They were found brutally murdered, bludgeoned to death with a pickaxe. I know, right? It's like something out of an old horror movie. But here's the really messed up part. The killer didn't just kill them and run. They stayed at the farmhouse for days, eating their food, feeding the animals, even like tidying up a little. It's like they were trying to pretend that nothing had happened. The investigation was massive, with everyone from neighbors to traveling salesmen becoming suspects. They even exhumed the bodies years later, hoping for new clues. But despite all that, the case went ice cold. Who would do such a thing, and why? We may never know. The Hinterkaifeck Murders remain a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying mysteries hit closest to home. Guys, have you ever heard of a whole colony just disappearing? That's what happened in Roanoke, North Carolina, back in the 1500s. Over 100 colonists settled on Roanoke Island, ready to start a new life. But when a supply ship returned a few years later, everyone was gone. Poof! Vanished. The only clue left behind was a single word carved into a tree, Croatoan. Who carved it? What does it mean? Was it a message, a warning, a clue? The mystery has haunted historians for centuries. Some say the colonists were attacked by Native American tribes. Others believe they tried to sail back to England and got lost at sea. Some even say they were abducted by aliens or fell into a time portal. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the picture. The Roanoke colony's disappearance is a history mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue us. Where did they go? What really happened? It's like a real-life Scooby-Doo episode, but way creepier. Chapter 4, The Man with the Secret Code, The Somerton Man. Imagine being found dead on a beach with absolutely no identification, no wallet, no phone, no nothing. That's what happened in 1948 in Australia. A man, dressed to the nines in a suit and tie, was found lying on Somerton Beach, and no one knew who he was or how he got there. It gets even weirder. Hidden in his pocket was a tiny piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud printed on it. Those words, it turns out, are from a super rare book of Persian poetry, and they translate to the end or finished. Like what? Could this be a clue? Theories about the Somerton man's identity range from a Cold War spy to a heartbroken lover who committed suicide, but despite decades of investigation, fingerprint analysis, and even DNA testing, the Somerton man's true identity and the reason for his death remain a complete mystery. Was he murdered? Did he take his own life? And what's the deal with the secret code? The Somerton man case is like a real-life detective novel that no one has been able to solve. Chapter 5, Lost in the Jungle. The search for the lost city of Z, guys. What's more exciting than a lost city? A lost city in the Amazon. That's what British explorer Percy Fawcett was obsessed with finding back in the early 1900s. He was convinced that deep within the Amazon rainforest, hidden from the world, lay a magnificent lost civilization he called Z. Fawcett was like a real-life Indiana Jones, venturing into uncharted territory, facing dangerous animals and battling tropical diseases, all in pursuit of this fabled city. He disappeared in the jungle in 1925, and despite numerous search parties and expeditions, no trace of him or the city was ever found. Did Fawcett find the lost city of Z and meet his end there? Was he killed by hostile tribes or eaten by anaconda? Or did he somehow manage to survive and live out his days in the jungle? The mystery of Percy Fawcett and the lost city of Z continues to capture the imagination of adventurers and dreamers everywhere. It's a reminder that some mysteries are just waiting to be rediscovered. Chapter 6: Death at the Cecil Hotel, the Elisa Lam case. Guys, the Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles is already infamous for its dark history. But in 2013, things got even creepier with the death of Elisa Lam. Elisa was a Canadian student staying at the Cecil when she mysteriously disappeared. Her body was later found in the hotel's water tank on the roof, but here's the really unsettling part. Before she vanished, Elisa was captured on the hotel's security footage, acting super strange in the elevator, like she's pressing all the buttons, looking out into the hallway like someone is chasing her, and even like waving her arms around. It's seriously eerie to watch. The police ruled Elisa's death an accidental drowning, but many people believe there's something more sinister at play. Was she being followed? Did someone tamper with the water tank? Or could it be something even more unexplainable? The Elisa Lam case remains one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries of the 21st century. It's a reminder that even in the heart of a bustling city, darkness can lurk in the most unexpected places. Okay, let's talk about aliens. In 1997, thousands of people in Phoenix, Arizona witnessed something incredible in the night sky. A massive formation of lights, some say in a V-shape, hovering over the city. It wasn't just a few blurry lights either. People were seeing this thing with their own eyes, clear as day. The Phoenix Lights, as they came to be known, quickly became one of the most well-documented UFO sightings in history. The government explained it away as flares, but many people believe it was something much more extraordinary. Like, was it an alien spacecraft, a secret government project, or something else entirely? The Phoenix Lights remain a hot topic of debate and speculation even today. It's a reminder that the universe is full of mysteries, and some things we may never fully understand. Chapter 8: The Lead Mask Mystery. In 1966, on a remote hillside in Brazil, two men were found dead under very bizarre circumstances. They were wearing these creepy lead masks, the kind you would wear to protect yourself from radiation. What were they doing with those masks on? Next to their bodies was a cryptic note with instructions to take a specific dosage of a medicine at a specific time. It was like they were following some kind of strange ritual, but what was it? And why did it lead to their deaths? Theories about the lead masks case range from a secret government experiment gone wrong to a UFO encounter. Some even say the men were trying to achieve astral projection or contact extraterrestrial beings. The lead masks case remains one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in Brazil, a chilling reminder that sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Chapter 9. Vanished from the skies, the mystery of MH370. Guys, this one still gives me chills. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, carrying 239 passengers and crew, took off from Kuala Lumpur, headed for Beijing. But then something unthinkable happened. The plane vanished from radar. Just like that, it was gone. The disappearance of MH370 sparked one of the largest and most expensive searches in aviation history. Countries from all over the world came together to try and find the missing plane, but it was like searching for a needle in a haystack in the ocean. Despite years of searching, the wreckage of MH370 has never been fully recovered. What happened to the plane? Was it a mechanical failure, pilot error, an act of terrorism, or something else entirely? The disappearance of MH370 is a haunting reminder that even in our technologically advanced world, some mysteries remain unsolved. Chapter 10. Messages from the tile killer, the Toynbee tiles. Okay, imagine walking down the street and seeing a weird tile embedded in the sidewalk with a cryptic message about resurrecting the dead on Jupiter. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what started happening in cities across the US and even South America, starting in the 1980s. These mysterious messages, embedded in asphalt, came to be known as the Toynbee tiles. The tiles are all different, but they often mention things like the planet Jupiter, the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey, and a guy named Stanley Kubrick. Who is this tile killer leaving these bizarre messages all over the place, and what do they mean? Some people think it's a lone artist with a very specific message to spread. Others believe it's a group of pranksters messing with our minds. But whoever is behind the Toynbee tiles, they've created a mystery that's as intriguing as it is bizarre. It's a reminder that sometimes the most fascinating mysteries are right under our feet, hidden in plain sight. Outro: Unsolved and Unforgettable. Each of these mysteries has captured the imagination of people around the world, leaving us with unanswered questions and unsettling possibilities. From the snow-covered peaks of the Ural Mountains to the depths of the Amazon rainforest, these stories remind us that the world is full of secrets. I hope you liked this video. See you again in another interesting video. Thank you.